The day was like any other, really. I'd finished my shift at the co-op I work at. It was only a 10-minute walk from my house, but as I walked up the path to the front door, I didn't see anything out of place on the outside. But the moment I opened up the door, I couldn't believe my eyes. I, my house was turned upside down. Nothing was left untouched. I was frozen with shock. I must have been standing in the doorway for what felt like hours. My heart was racing. I couldn't bring myself to go further until one of my friends walked by and noticed me standing there. By the time the police arrived, I had only really started to take in what happened. I broke down in tears, just trying to figure out what really was taken. The idea of the stranger going to my home, going through my stuff, it haunted me. I feared the guy who broke into my home returning and me being there. I couldn't sleep or work for weeks. Visions of the haunted figure standing in my living room started to startle me whenever I walked into the room. Even after they caught the man who broke into my home, I was still filled with fear and dread. As I walked into the court building, I could hardly stand. I was that scared and stressed about standing up in court to give evidence. The long wait felt like a lifetime, sitting in the halls outside the courts, waiting to be taken to the courtroom. The whole time I kept on glancing to the other side of the hall. Sitting there was the person who stole from me, violated my home, and now he sits a few meters from me. The questions that filled my mind: why did he do it? Why my home? My heart was in my throat as I tried to answer the questions presented to me. I felt so little in that courtroom. Everyone looked at me. As each question was asked, I felt like everyone was against me, trying to make me out a liar. I could hardly stand. I was the victim, but I felt like I committed the crime. Even after the trial, I felt no clear-mindedness or safety. I still had questions left unanswered. Why did he do it? Why me? I just wanted to face him and get the answers. Then I found out about Restorative Justice, a charity that gave me the chance to have a meeting with the criminal who committed a crime against me. I was uneasy going through with it, but when I told the burglar, was I felt uneasy going through with it. But when I was told the burglar agreed to the meeting, at each meeting before or the meeting, in actually helped me to be ready. I came up with some questions to ask. I knew what to expect in the day. On the day I was a little scared, but angry too. I didn't take long for that to fade as I walked through the door, and he was so young, a little boy, no older than 14. I couldn't believe it. He only broke into my house because he needed money for food, as his family was in debt. He was just desperate and took the chance at any house he could find access to, and he was sorry for what he'd done. I stopped thinking of him as a criminal, but as a victim with his own problems. I wanted to see his life turn around and improve. So I asked to be regularly updated on him and his progress through rehabilitation. Last I heard, he has completely changed his life around, and so has his family. I'm happy for him now. Before, I used to jump in shadows, thinking he was a big hooded figure about to hurt me. But now, things are better. I feel safer at home and started to move forward in life once more.